You are not losing your potential all at once. You are losing it quietly, every time you choose distraction over focus, comfort over discipline, escape over action. Something inside your mind changes, and the terrifying part is, your brain starts calling it normal. That's how weak habits destroy people. Not dramatically, not instantly, but slowly, through repetition so small you barely notice it happening. Most people think their life will collapse because of one huge mistake, but psychology shows something much darker. Human beings are usually shaped by repeated behaviors that feel harmless in the moment. One extra scrolling, one delayed responsibility, one more excuse, one more day avoiding discomfort. Individually, these actions feel meaningless, but your brain is always adapting. Every repeated behavior becomes training. And eventually, your habits stop being things you do. They become who you are. That's why weak habits are dangerous. Not because of what they cost you today, but because of what they slowly turn you into over time. Modern life makes this worse than ever before. Because weak habits are now rewarded everywhere. Distraction is easier than focus. Entertainment is easier than effort. Comfort is easier than growth. And technology understands this perfectly. Every app, every notification, every short burst of dopamine is designed to capture your attention for as long as possible. At first, it feels harmless. You open your phone for a few minutes, then suddenly, hours disappear. Your attention becomes fragmented, your focus becomes weaker, your mind becomes overstimulated. And eventually, silence itself starts feeling uncomfortable. That's why so many people struggle to sit alone with their thoughts now. Their brain has been trained to fear stillness. Because stillness forces confrontation. It forces you to see the gap between who you are and who you could become. That's why weak habits grow strongest in unconscious routines, because habits are built quietly, and identity is built through repetition. That means every action is psychologically shaping your future self. Every distraction teaches your brain something. Every avoided challenge teaches your brain something. Every repeated behavior becomes evidence. And over time, your mind creates an identity around those patterns. That's why confidence slowly disappears in many people. Not because they are incapable, but because they repeatedly break trust with themselves. Every unfinished goal, every delayed responsibility, every promise ignored, teaches the brain, I do not follow through, and eventually, that belief becomes emotionally real. This is why motivation alone never saves people. Motivation is emotional. Habits are neurological. Motivation disappears when feelings change, but repeated behavior rewires identity itself. That's why disciplined people are different. Not because they always feel motivated, but because they stop negotiating with comfort. Success is rarely created through intensity, it is created through repetition. Small behaviors repeated daily become routines. Routines become character, and character becomes destiny. Potential disappears slowly, inside distractions, inside weak routines, inside habits that seem harmless at first. Until one day, people wake up exhausted, unfocused, and deeply confused about where their ambition went. But ambition rarely dies suddenly. It gets buried beneath years of comfort. And in the end, your future is not created by your intentions. It is created by what you repeatedly do, especially when nobody is watching.